In another episode of You Don't Have to Listen to Your Agent, but you really should. And when I mean agent, I mean realtor. I am a realtor, and I find that sometimes my clients just don't listen. And it's not because I am winning any prize to get you to do the things that I ask you to do. But for some reason, people think that I'm telling these things where it's my benefit. It's really not for my benefit. It's for a smoother transition, a smoother transaction. The process goes a lot easier when all parties involved are on the same agenda and page. Point in fact, when I ask you to use a local lender, there's leverage in using a local lender. That's the one thing we're going to talk about today. We're going to have several other issues that we're going to bring out. But using a local lender, the power in using people that are right here at the door. One, I get to go antagonize them and make sure that they do what they said they were going to do when they said they were going to do it. That's very important. We have deadlines to meet. We have, assurances that we need to give to the other side of the table to make sure that everybody understands we're all on the same page and we're getting things done in a timely fashion. The one thing I'm dealing with an out-of-town lender, and I can't get this brother on the phone. Brother, sister, don't really matter at this point. But at this point, it's brother. I'm ready to go. I'm in Maryland right now. I'm ready to track down to North Carolina and find this man's office and go find out and see if he's working. Because the fact that you haven't recalled me, returned a call, returned an email, or anything to that notion, I'm on your neck. Because these things are super, super important when it comes to deadlines and time frames. If you're packing your things and you're ready to move, I need people to answer the phone. I need people to communicate to make sure we're all on the same page. And the fact that I, go through this thing, I literally, with my preferred lender, shout out Tim Murphy and Annie Mac Mortgage, when I am speaking with him, we do almost daily check-ins. Hey, how's this going? Where is this at? What do we need for this? So we can make sure that we're on the ball with your care in purchasing a home in this instance. This is the instance where I'm a buyer's agent, not a seller's agent. When I'm a seller's agent, it's a totally different conversation. I still want to speak to the lender. I still want you to answer my phone call. I want title to answer their call. I want everybody to do what they're supposed to do, and I will do what I'm supposed to do. It's called reciprocity. You give, you give, you give, you take, you take. Back and forth. Let's go. That's how this should work. When it doesn't, you get a whole other side of me. Because I understand the feeling to be sitting at a table or thinking you're going to closing. And yes, I wrote a book about it when you thought you were going to closing. And things are not going the way that you thought they would or you were told they would because someone in the chain wasn't communicating, wasn't open and honest with people, and did not let people know what was going on until the last minute. I know nobody wants to deliver bad news. No one wants to do that. I don't want to do it. But I think it's best that we all communicate early. So if there's anything that needs to be fixed, we can fix it. We just had a client do that. We had to fix something. There was something we needed to shift and move things around. But guess what we're doing? We're fixing that thing, and we're still tracking to go to closing when we're supposed to go to closing because it was a communication that needed to happen. So when I ask you to use my lender, the person that I know answers the phone, the person that I know will show up, please don't argue with me over small percentages of points because in the long run, some of those points aren't really giving you what you truly, truly need in a home loan. They're not as open as you think they are. They're not sharing all the details. And I have nothing against the big boys. I really don't. But leverage in this in communities is important. When the listing agent says, oh my God, I know your lender. They're amazing. This is a go. We love working with them. Sometimes that is a bigger difference than going with 0.25% less than APR in your percentage rate so you can save a couple dollars. Why don't you ask me to negotiate or do something in your deal that'll get you that money you're looking for? Because when all is said and done, you're going to want to pull up too and ask what the problem is. So, listen to your agent.